Hi GraviTrax fans, this is Chris from the Masked Marble. Today on Set vs. Set, we compare the contents of the GraviTrax Starter Set XXL and the GraviTrax Starter Set Speed. Which pieces do these sets have in common? Which pieces are unique to each set? Find out on today's Set vs. Set between the Starter Set XXL and the Starter Set Speed. Let's start with the pieces that these sets have in common. Both sets have everything you see here in the middle in common. All of these pieces are both in the XXL and the Speed Starter Set. And that includes two of the large clear platforms. That's these right here, and they look like this. Both sets also have 6 of the base plates for building on, so that's quite a few. Most starter sets only have 4. Both sets have 56 of the large height tiles. They're 1 centimeter tall, and that's where you get your height from for building. Both sets also have 12 of the small height tiles. Both sets have 28 of the curved tiles. That's 7 more than you get in most. And both sets have 4 junction tiles. Both of these sets also have a looping expansion included in the set. This is normally a $10 add-on. Both sets have 2 switches that double as two-way merges when you take the switch insert off. Both of them have a 3-way merge with the finish line. Both of them have a vortex, a magnetic cannon, a landing pad with landing pad insert, a launch pad that can launch 3 marbles, a splash pad with basic tile, and that has divots in it that hold the marbles until another marble makes them move. A freefall insert with basic tile. The marble falls down that to the level below. 2 catcher inserts with 1 basic tile. They kind of act like a ramp. 3 of the long tracks, 6 of the medium tracks, and 9 of the short tracks. Also 3 colored marbles, and both sets also have 4 of the silver marbles. That's these right here. So those are the pieces that these sets have in common. Let's take a look at the unique parts that are in the XXL that are not in the Speed. You get 2 more base plates, or clear platforms rather. So a total of 4 clear platforms. You get an additional 24 large height tiles for a total of 80. 12 more of the short height tiles. Another 3-way merge. Another finish line. Another 2 junction tiles. Another 2 switches, another vortex, a hammer expansion, that's normally a $10 add-on, a second launch pad, landing pad, splash pad, free fall, the 2 catchers, another 3 long rails, 6 medium rails, and 9 short rails. Also another 2 of the silver marbles. You get 2 mini manuals, one for the looping and one for the hammer. Also, you get the parts manual, which goes over what the parts are, how they're used, a short description. It's only 4 pages long and is in multiple languages. You get a track manual, and that manual gives you some sample tracks that you can build using the pieces in the XXL Starter Set. Also, there's some puzzles in the back for you to solve. So that's all the parts that are unique to the Starter Set XXL. Let's look at the parts that are unique to the Speed Starter Set that are not in the XXL. There's 2 spirals, which are from a spiral expansion, normally a $10 add-on. A flip expansion, also normally a $10 add-on. There's a vertical U-turn drop. The marble goes down to the next level using that. A second magnetic cannon. Two of the tunnel curve tiles. One of the straight tunnel pieces. One tunnel switch. The marbles will alternate left and right. And all of those pieces are half of what normally comes in a tunnel set. You get 2 of the slow rails. These are 4 spaces long. 2 of the speed rails. These are also 4 spaces long. 2 mini clear platforms. You get the 8 short Bernoulli rails, including 3 of the right hand turns, 2 of the straight ones, and 3 of the left hand turns. 2 ball catchers. These snap onto a track, catch the ball, and you can place them anywhere along a track that you want to. So 2 of those. You also get 2 O tracks, 1 convex and 1 concave. You also get 2 of the large Bernoulli tracks. These are very good for use with a looping because they give the marble enough speed to get through the loop. So that's all the unique pieces that are in the Speed Starter Set. Let's take a look at the documentation. You get a single page track that you can build that includes the bundled expansions in the Speed Starter Set. You also get a parts manual that shows the contents of the set, how the pieces go together, how to use them in the context of a marble run. There's no words, so it works in any language. And lastly, you get a track manual. This manual does not include tracks that use the bundled expansions. These tracks only use the basic starter pieces that are in the Speed Starter Set. And there's no puzzles in the back. So those are all the pieces that are unique to the Speed Starter Set that are not in the XXL. Again, all the pieces here in the center are in both sets. And all these pieces on the left are in the XXL but are not in the Speed. And don't forget the extra clear plates. My name is Chris from the Masked Marble. I hope you've enjoyed this comparison of the GraviTrax XXL Starter Set and the GraviTrax Speed Starter Set. We'll see you next time on Set versus Set for another comparison of GraviTrax Starter Sets.